Good morning. Ooh, so fluffy. I love it. How's everyone doing? How are you? I'm Dharma, and this is a daily moons is what we're doing here. The daily moons is typically done on members, but every now and again. Are we live? Is it gonna work? I opened my window. Turns out if I open the window, it works better. That's going to be a problem all winter, aside from my fuzzy, ouch, fuzzy thing here. It is story time. This is actually going to be a moons. That's what we're doing here today, is a moons. As I was saying, I don't know how much of you guys, I only talked for like 2 seconds before it started buffering. This is typically a show that I do over on members, but occasionally I do it over here for you guys so that everybody can see what they're missing, and also because I don't feel like going live more than once today. I just don't feel like it. Only because I don't want to know. I don't feel like knowing about the, I'm being cynical. Tonight I am intended to go to a real live ball. I have a dress. It's a black mermaid dress with a slit that goes all the way up the side for days. It is gorgeous. There's going to be food and dining and wine and ambiance on the lake. And it is supposed to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. I don't want to go. I have the dress. It's hanging right there. I don't want to go. Yeah, it does sound amazing. Except that I'm going by myself and I'm blind in the dark. So nothing is more lame than Cinderella with a walking stick because I can't see anything on account of the fucking ambiance. Well, plus I don't want to get all dressed up like a doll and then drive myself up there. I don't know. I'm bummed out about it. No woman should ever have to get dolled up looking that good and wrap themselves into a corset to go hang out by themselves. That is not who is going to get me out of the corset once I get in it. Did anyone ever consider that? I didn't buy heels because the person that I was intended to go with is only like half an inch taller than me. That's why I don't like to drive at night either. Everything looks like a big blur. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. So the moon is in Sag. Well, it's not about taking an opportunity. It's just a night out. It's not an opportunity. It's not going to change anything. It was just going to be a fun night out. But I can have a fun night out from the warmth of my heater by myself without having to look like a fucking idiot. All wrapped up like a Christmas present, standing there by myself. I'm mad about it, but also not. Moon is in Sag. It went into Sag yesterday, and it's leaving and going into Capricorn tomorrow afternoon. We are officially waxing, so we are headed towards a full moon, and the next full moon will technically be Samhain. So even though Halloween is on the 31st, according to the old gods, Okay, it is on the full moon, closest to the 31st. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's supposed to be on members, but I'm doing it for everyone today. Because I feel like pouting and I don't want to work. So I'm going to do this once and spread all of this all over you guys. We're going to see what happens when I raw dog it with no muse and no glee. Let's see what happens. Don't fucking smite me. Okay? When the moon is in Sagittarius, people are typically like, hold my beer, wash me. It's Sagittarius energy. No, I'm raw dogging life. That's what I'm doing. What we have coming in from the Queen of the Moon. Fruition. And the unexpected. Someone or something is going to take action. Something comes to fruition. I mean, that's exactly what that says. Fruition and the unexpected. What else can you take from that? The unexpected. I just looked into my blank computer screen. Okay, and I just saw the biggest snail ever. It was just an image, like a reflection, but I don't know. What is snail medicine? What is snail medicine? I'm talking about spirit medicine. I don't want to open my computer because I don't want to suck any more internet and lose connection. What is snail medicine? I just saw trust and faith. Blah. Telling you to slow down, or maybe somebody is just really slow, or I don't know. There's a big snail. Remember that time I found Turbo in the woods? You guys remember Turbo? I miss him. He was fun. Do you remember Turbo? For those of you who are new, I have a mountain that I would like to open for everyone, but I'm doing it by myself with a sling blade. Okay. Today is a pout day, so if you don't like it, fucking earmuffs or leave. Alright, anyway, I was up there reading cards in my teepee, and I picked up a card. I think it was the Chariot card, and there was a snail on it. And he had his head out and with his little fucking... You remember Turbo? That was adorable. I remember that guy. Yeah, a lot of you are old school. You're like, yeah, remember that guy? Yeah. I think the video of it might be on my shorts. Otherwise, it's on Facebook. I will put it on. If it's not on my shorts on YouTube, I'll find it on Facebook and upload it here so you guys can see the critter. Because he was adorable. I keep opening a deck to 2 of Cups, so I kind of just want to flip the desk. Is that a problem? The unexpected comes to fruition. I'm sure it does. And for whatever reason, snail medicine is relevant. Can somebody, like, look that up and post it here in the comments? Oh, you did. Slow, steady, patience, determination. Well, yeah. This is Brian Froud's Fairies, Oracles, both of them. He's got 2 decks, and I have them mixed up. The Lady of the Leprechauns and the Healer. I just heard masquerade, it's all the faces on parade, masquerade. What is that from? What is that from? That was loud in my head. Crazy. What is that from? The Lady of Leprechauns. The letter L might be relevant. I see it 3 times here. The Fairy of Youth. And the Oakman. Masquerade, all the faces on parade, masquerade. The snail on the chariot is an interesting message in itself, especially since you named him Turbo. Well, that's because, have you seen the movie Turbo? The Pixar movie with the snail who was a race car? Does nobody know what that song is from? It is loud in my head, just that one verse over and over and over again. The Oakman. Somebody stands like a tree. You would never know. But they are ancient. You might be able to tell it in their eyes when you look at them. Like they have it's not wrinkles, but you can just tell an old soul when you look at them. Progressive spirituality, the snail symbolizes slow but steady progress, resilience, patience, and protection. A deliberate pace. Phantom of the Opera? Really? Probably. That is the one Broadway play I've seen. Twice, actually. Don't get me started, I'll sing the whole fucking thing. Old souls have not. You could just tell. You might know somebody that they might have a toothache. This person might also have really sharp features. Like their face looks like a fucking bird. And their eyes are a strange color. They couldn't be classified as brown or green or hazel. It just depends. What color are your eyes? It depends. Masquerade, all the faces on parade, masquerade. They are the Oakman. The Oakman is exactly what they seem like. They're an AINT moot. And that's the other thing. If we're talking about snail medicine, right? Have you seen The Lord of the Rings or read the books? The Entmoot are the shepherds of the forest. Okay, they are the trees. They're big, giant, old, ancient trees, but they can get up and walk around. And let's be clear, if you want to talk about some fucking Truman Show Matrix shit, from what I understand, trees can move if they really wanted to. Did I just go too far? Did I just lose people with that? That's what I heard. If you were to go down in the dark web and look it up, have a little fun on your Saturday. Type into the Google box or to the YouTube box and type in moving trees. The Entmoot. It's just, you would just never know. Like the ones that I've seen, they boogie awfully fast. But what I'm trying to get at here with the story is that the Entmoot, they take all day to say hello. And it's like, we're running out of time. And he's like, but there's nothing but time, the fawn, I bet. The fawn. If you're new here, the fawn to me, which is not how it's explained in the book, but when I see it, the fawn is this fairy and this fairy have their own individual lives, but when they get together, they make a mega fairy. A mega fairy! You can make magic with this person, and you know you can. That's why you guys get together. Yeah. Responsive trees. That's my point. They can move. Can they get up and walk around like they do on the Lord of the Rings? I don't know. That's why we're intended to take a visit to the dark web and determine that shit for ourselves. Okay. This is not an advice channel. I seed ideas, and then what you do with that is your prerogative. Masquerade, all the faces on parade. Masquerade. It is loud. Stop it. Okay. Fuck. I just dropped all my cards. Something just told me to pick up the Emperor off the floor. I knew he was down there. So I did. Fine. We'll let the Emperor out of the doghouse. The fawn. So that's your setup, is you have the Lady of the Leprechaun, who is maybe has a wish. Or she can make shit happen because she's the Lady of the Leprechauns, and the leprechauns are the ones that do the shenanigans. And the Fairy of Youth. So the feminine in this, regardless, she's smiling. It could be choosing to smile, even though she doesn't wanna, because we have the healer in between on her cards. It's like, well, if happiness is a choice, and I need to fucking choose to have the glee, okay? I'm smiling, I'm happy, raising my fucking vibration. Are you buying it? Do you believe me? I think that's how it's supposed to work. Okay? It's not a trick, right? If the idea is to elevate, to ascend, add whatever frou-frou word you want on it, you're supposed to be a good person, godlike. Then all you have to do is decide to be like that and vibrate the frequency. And if you can't figure out how to do it, then you get on the YouTube and type in the frequency of love and let it vibrate in your house, and then you like match it, and then yay, we've chosen happiness. Isn't that how that works? The internet said so. Well, that is like leprechaun magic. Surprise. Not exactly what you thought, but here it is. Here we go. The message. Damn. This is 3 tarot decks mixed up in one, and I just pulled a Knight of Swords twice. Schwap. And Knight of Swords to me is always a message because it's communication. Swords are communication, but it's like bam, bam. Like, you guys don't waste any time. Who the fuck really does waste any time texting? I mean, everybody has their phone. All of you motherfuckers have your phone in your hand right now. Literally. If you're watching me, you have your phone in your hand. So someone texts you, just text them right back. Not doing that is a deliberate action to do the bothering or to prove some kind of whatever, or to pretend like we're not that eager, or what the fuck ever. I'm so sick of the elementary bullshit. Ah, Tedesco. Germany's in the house. Bam, bam, you guys text. Queen of Wands. Four of Wands. This might be like 4 o'clock. I think I heard a munchkin. 4 or 6, something like that. The Devil. I just heard a result of looking in. Someone looked in. Cause and effect. Cause I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. And I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Nee, 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 nee. You might know somebody that has fucking huge gauged ears, and they are this person is a happy camper. They might be fucking welded. What's that? When they talk to you. And you could be sitting with a dog. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. That's good shit. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. And so I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. You might know somebody that has like crazy blue eyes. It doesn't really matter what color their eyes are. The fact that I brought them up twice is probably relevant. Meaning they are captivating. But the other thing about this person and their energy and the way that they are is that they're the Oakman. We made me feel. He really turned me on. The Lovers. The Lovers! What the fuck? You two feel exactly the same way about each other. Wow. That is, what's the probability in that, scientists? First of all, what's 78 times 3, and then find the probability of pulling the same card not once but twice. If you like the math, which I do not. Probability indeed. We are dance with you. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. It kind of feels like guilt. But I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? Do you want to be on the receiving end of... I guess it's nice. I think remorse is a good thing. You know what I mean? I think if we're being cynical, we can be like, of course you feel remorseful. Blah. We don't need to be those fucking heifers. I think the people who feel remorse are good people. Because people fuck up, period. That's just how that goes. But when they feel remorse, they are That's the word I'm looking for. A good person. King of Cups, King of Rods, Ace of Rods, Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers again. That's 3 times. So someone here makes a choice, an unexpected choice. Something comes to fruition out of fucking nowhere. And it feels really fast. That's why Knight of Wands twice. I'm Knight of Swords twice. Like bam, bam. Like you text. And the idea here is to wrap all the way up and L. I keep saying the word L. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. And I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. See, the blue eyes, that's my point. This person might be older than you, but it feels like all 4 of these images, this person might know how to fucking bedazzle or influence or charm or whatever with their eyes. They might know how to get you to be like, just by looking at you in the eyes. And they are so, what's the word I'm looking for here? This person is like laser focused. There's intention behind this. This is not willy-nilly. I'm just gonna, what if I just call whoever for whatever purpose? This is deliberate. Because my guilty feet have got no rhythm, and I'm never gonna dance again. We'll dance with you. La 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 la. Ooh, tell me about the lovers twice, the raven, right? That's the fruition thing. If you felt that something was coming, if you knew that something was headed in this general direction, okay, right there it is. And it lights you up. I mean, it lights you up in a real way, because it feels like they had to, wiggle. Evert, dip, dodge, skedaddle. To de-escalate the peace offering, to make amends, to cease fire. Because I'm never gonna dance again. My guilty feet have got no rhythm. Not the way I dance with you. Why does everyone keep saying that AI is ruining the fucking climate? I don't understand. Nobody cares about the fossil fuels. Did we get off of that and move on to the new thing? It's an olive branch. I heard, damn, they look good. It's an olive branch, a pretty one. Very, 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 very pretty one. There's those eyes again. This is not the right deck. This deck is ridiculous. It's dark and scary. Bing. What do I want to use? Because I'm never gonna dance again. My guilty feet have got no rhythm. Let's just use the test. Let's just use. Psych. We're back. Don't worry. When it gets published, it will delete out all the buffering. So if you want to go back and watch it as a smooth story, it's not the time to do it. So what I was saying, this feels important to this person that they do this. The guilty feet and got no rhythm feels relevant. They could be a King of Cups, or they could have water in their chart, or they could just be emotional. This person could have a neck tattoo. They're an Emperor. Nine of Cups. You're going to like it. You're going to like it a lot. Tell me the Tower. This person is buff. You like it? Woo! You like it a lot. You've been manifesting this person. It feels like this is, if you could manifest with anyone, it would be with this one. For sure. All day. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet ain't got no rhythm. And so hopes and dreams and inspired and the fucking twinkle lights and all that. It feels like they feel like they should, they want to. There's something about their fucking eyes that I just can't get enough of. The key. Somebody might give you flowers. And you might walk down this long pathway with somebody. I feel like you're on a pathway. Might be like a yellow house with a red roof, or a place that has several stories. Somebody comes, they come out as the dog. And the dog is my favorite, absolute favorite symbolism there ever was, because they're loyal. This person comes and just lays the leash down at your feet. Like, my lady. But it feels like an olive branch. I keep saying shit like olive branch, and they want to show up and all of this shit and laying the leash down, and that's important. Like, if a dog comes and lays a leash down by you, they want you to be the one. I could to be with you. And deep inside, I hope you feel it too. 1800 feels relevant. Or the number 18. So, we just saw the Emperor and Empress. It feels like whatever their olive branch here is, achieves its purpose. And they feel, I don't know if it's like a clear conscience, or they just feel, maybe it just makes them feel good to one who wants to be with you. I just feel like your jaw hits the ground. Like, you can't believe it. It feels like an olive branch, but it feels more like a fairy tale olive branch. Like some nobody puts baby in the corner shit. Empress. Yeah. You feel like an empress. They make you feel like an empress. They want you to feel that way, and they succeed. They want you to let your guards down, if anything else. This person loves you. I keep pulling the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Again, told you. So let your guard down, because they're coming in to give you an olive branch, and I feel like they succeed at their... How do we feel right before when we leave this time frame when we go into Capricorn moon? Making a choice. A heavy choice. That's my whole point. I mean, making a choice on whether or not to give to that situation. 10 of Pentacles, the Tower. Derek Rupper, I am live right now. Can you go in out of my studio? Thank you.
Can I watch me?
You can do whatever you want. Go.
On your TV?
No. You have your own TV. He's tried to bring the bunny out here 3 times. All right, anything else? I feel like just this person wants to make you feel good, so let them. It's that simple. I don't think you have to, not everything needs to be the end of the world, do or die, to, you know, from this day until the end of our days. I think this person feels for you, and they want to make you feel good. Really good. Queen of Wands. All right. Okay. Well, that was fun. All right, I'm going to leave that there, you guys. I may come back on later. It depends on whether or not I can, whether or not I stop pouting. Okay. I will let you know. All right. I love you so much. And until next time, you have a good one. Bye.